Not plugged in.
What? You got to turn it on.
Not plugged in.
Here, get here.
Oh, I got to turn that on.
Yeah, you got to push the battery button. Ah, that's
I
too
thought
bright.
it automatically came
Yeah,
on.
you're yelling.
Sorry.
Hearing aid, hearing aid.
Leaving. Leaving.
Okay, hi y'all. Kind of a chaotic start this morning. son has dropped off my license plate because I sold him my truck, and I went and bought me a new truck, and bought a 9-year-old truck, so not new, but new to me. I went ahead and got a Silverado High Country, so with a 6.2 liter. That thing rips. But yeah, it you know, it was a 2018 Chevy Colorado, a little small, and I wanted something that would just tow more and everything. And my son is just starting his life with his new wife and stuff. They've been married almost a year, and they are needing a 4-door good little truck. So we went ahead and just sold him ours and went and got another one. Um, but we went back to a Silverado, bigger, tow more, you know, still ain't helping nobody move. So been kind of an awful week. My we lost my dog Wednesday, so it just been, I ain't done nothing. I've been too sad. Then the other bad news is, everybody in the fishing community, just lift Caitlin Powell up. That's KP's daughter. Take down catfishing. She's got a decision to make today, so tomorrow. Sad news. Sad news. Y'all can go over to Hog Leg Catfishing channel and you watch the live from last night. It was hard. Yeah, it was really hard. Other words, we're gonna probably lose another brother in the fishing community. So it's not my place to say what's going on over there, but prayers for KP and little KP. And we, most of us just realized last night that with her guidance that her name is KP too, Caitlin Powell. So people call her little KP. So and she said she's going to keep up, take down catfishing and stuff. So prayers for her and him, and for God to just bless that family. His will be done, whatever it is. So, anyways, enough sadness. Let's say good morning, everybody. I see Matt Want to Be Outdoors is in here. And then with there again, I was going to mail all of that stuff off Monday, and me and Naomi said a couple times. I went up to the post office one time, and they had the dang handicap door locked off. The not so I can't even talk right. They had it locked, so I was blocked from getting inside. It was blocked off. They do that when the wind's out of the north, and it's illegal. They can't do that, but they keep doing it. So I didn't get your stuff mailed off, but I will. I will. Today Naomi said she was going to take everything up there for me, so I didn't have to worry about it. She can walk up the stairs. So, old post office. It is what it is. So, anyways, let's say hi to everybody. Any fan, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Keith, Joe Buck, Jimmy, old James Bailey. How you doing, brother? Oh, Rustic, if you're still in here, howdy, brother. Well, everybody, yeah, like I said, sad news. Adjust my stuff here a little bit. I just don't know what to do. I mean, it's been a hard week. Oh, Bobcat, remember him in your prayers. You know, Bobcat had triple bypass, so you know, everybody seems to be having problems. But yeah, I didn't mail anybody's uh, stuff off from last week, so y'all be patient with me. Like I said, been a rough week. All right, let's do something to get our blood flowing. Um, I want to try to tie a uh, grasshopper pattern. We said we was going to do this, and we're going to do it on the cheap. So, see if I can find me a. What the heck did I do with all my foamadil? I should have probably looked for this stuff already, but I get up in there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna knock everything over. I'm gonna move some stuff real quick. Ah! Gotta get back to my phone. All right. So for a grasshopper fly, I kind of hurt my back. I didn't ask for anything. I gave because no, it's y'all. I'm gonna send stuff. I think my internet cut out for a second. It went low for a minute. I'm gonna send stuff if I want to send stuff, and y'all gonna take it. It is what it is, Matt. But just let me do my thing. I appreciate you, brother. We're gonna get out a couple colors. So grasshoppers around here, kind of. I mean, everybody kind of thinks of green and what have you. Grasshopper colors. Um, so this is just craft foam. You can go to like Hobby Lobby or some kind of craft store, I guess. Around here, that's what we have. So I'm not for sure what it would be at other places. So, but I'm gonna take a couple pieces of foam and we're gonna work off the fly here, and pun intended. Hey, Stuart, how you doing? Welcome in. Okay, so I'm trying to think. Let's see. Let's find a hook first that we're satisfied with using. Where's my little dial a hook thing? I got some cheap. So we're working on the cheap today. I just find me a hook somewhere. Well, I talk about unprepared today. I just so flubbered this week. I just find a hook that's big enough for a grasshopper. I had some dollar hooks around here somewhere, but I don't know what I did with this silly thing. Oh, there it is. It's buried like everything else on my table. All right, so let's see. Yeah, there's one right there. That'll be big enough for a grasshopper. Because grasshoppers don't have to be ginormous. If I get the hook out. All right, so what I'm using is some little eagle claw hooks. I mean, they're not the greatest hooks, but for a grasshopper, they'll work just fine. And so like this. And so this is like you can make flies on the cheap. And make sure it's got, that's got a good enough point. So we'll put that in there and get that cinched down. And I am going to use, let's just use the red thread. We're just going to use some red thread. And then oh, Stuart, thank you. Yeah. sometimes you just need that big, snorter drink. See, make me cough thinking about it. Randall, morning, welcome in. Yeah, Matt, I got a headache right here from crying so much the last 3 days. And Randall, welcome in. Yeah. Yeah. And if anybody wants to donate to Caitlin, I'm gonna do so here. Hold on, I'm a one finger typer. Okay. There you go, guys. That's you can get on PayPal and look that up, Caitlin Powell 28, and you can donate money to her. Send it as friend and family. Um, I think she's got it set up as an LLC, which if you do that, then I don't think they give you the friend and family option. But she still needs help, guys. If you can, just help her out. We got to help little KP out. Um, so Caitlin and KP, or Caitlin's having to make a decision today, and you guys can go to Hog Legs and watch last night's live and with Caitlin Powell, and you guys will understand. I'm not gonna say any more about you know what's going on, except for she needs lots of prayers for the decisions that she has to make today. So, anyways, let's tie something. Okay, so we got to figure out a grasshopper pattern. This is going to be something that I've never tied this before, but we're going to work it into our forte. So, but I know you need some foam, and this is going to be color, and I got to figure out like the size. So, like grasshopper wings and all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to think of what to use. I think we'll just use some flash. I want to make this jig to where, or this fly to where you can make it off of stuff that you got. So, we can use some scraps and like grasshoppers. They got kind of a green, around here got kind of that green or yellowy type bottom. So I think we can put some chenille on there for like the body. And then we can use the foam for the like the wings and the back. Thank you, dear. And then we can kind of figure out what to do. So like the head will need to sit here, body wrap. Sorry guys, my brain's got to build this fly in my head before I do it, since this is going to be a new design. This is like first time here, never seen before. Hey Rustic, good morning, bud. Welcome in. Yeah. Like I said, I'll put the link in there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see if I can do this. Yeah, I already lost my own thing here. Oh, I seen, was that Kelly? Hi, Kelly. I see you in here. Thanks for showing that, Joe Buck. I can't find it now. It went by so fast. Oh, there it is. There, I'm gonna throw that up on the screen so y'all. Y'all send her something if you can. If you can't, then just pray for her. So okay, so back to what we're doing here. We got to figure this out. So if we lay this first, we lay the body first. We can lay the underlegs, and then okay. So let's go up a little further. All right. So this is like trying to build something as you go. It takes some thinking and some doing. So we'll go back quite a ways. All right. So I'm going to go back all the way to the back of this thing. And this is that goofy chenille that likes to pull if you put too much torque into it. Hold still. Okay. So we'll build the butt. What do they call that? No, that wouldn't be the thorax. That would be, see, it's been too long since I've been in biology, plant biology and animal biology. We had to take all that kind of stuff at school. All right, so that should be long enough for that part of the, okay, so let's lock that off. Oop, I gotta go back down there and see comments. I'm not running with comments. What are you doing there? Do what? I'm trying to catch up on comments. I missed all these. Hi, Coastal. Welcome in. Well, y'all talking too fast for me today. Yeah, Matt says we took normal classes when we was in school. Yeah, I'm scared of what they're teaching in biology now. They teaching some weird stuff. I'll tell you what. I don't care what they say. They wrong. All right, so now we got the butt of the grasshopper. In our reality, I guess we could have done that with like a piece of mop. The chenille mop. All right, so we got that. Now we need something for like legs. I mean, on my grasshoppers, I don't put out the big legs like some people do. But I mean like the little legs up front. So I don't know. I like little legs up front. To me, they work better. So let's like do some rubber. Let's just add in like because grasshoppers have 6 little legs up front, or do they have 4 little legs up front? I don't know. But we're gonna tie in some little bitty legs right here. Coffee's done. Okay, so come this way. Make them stick down to where they stick down in the water. There you go. That'll work okay. Now let's figure out how to do some foam. I'm sorry, I kind of it's like building something. Like I said, you just build it on the go and you're gonna work it. So we probably want to double that over.
Hey.
But we need
No.
hey, wing stuff. Let's do this for wings. We do that for wings. Nice flashy wings. Underneath the foamy wings. Let's do that. Let's find some shorter stuff here. Okay. So we grab some.
I know you don't want to say nothing. Make it.
Yeah. I said something earlier. We had to put my dog down Wednesday. It was after having her for 15 years, 14 years, however long. I have to look it up. I think it's 14, 15 years. It just lock in, dang it. I'll get you in a minute. Why you keep sliding off? There we go. So some wingage. Now let's put on some foamage. Do we just do one piece for up under there and then do a fold over for a head? So when I get a chance, check my messenger. Hey, can you get my phone since she's up? Since you was up, can I have my telephone? See, I love you. All right. Why you did that? Matthew. She's gonna be too. The way I drive, everybody's like, "You heavy-handed? Are you a heavy-footed driver?" I said, "No, I ain't. I'm a heavy-handed driver because I drive with hand controls. So like from here to here is full throttle." So and I can and pushing in on the same lever's brake. So it's like brake. You get where I'm going? No, I ain't done no burnouts yet in this truck, but it would be easy. I mean, 420 horsepower, 6.2. Heck yeah. Yeah, Rustic's popping up link for fish Stewart. Yeah, if you guys are a mod, pop up your links. Whoops, I just threw a jig on the floor. What'd you do that for? Ah, oh. Okay, so let me jump in here real quick and see who all is I got as mods. I can only do this. Whoops. I can only do this when I go to watch. Okay, well, welcome in, Chad. I just seen you. Okay, so there we go. Now y'all can. I added a couple more mods, so y'all can do your. You can do your thing. Post your stuff. Remember, this is all about sharing, guys. I'm not stingy. We're all here for each other. I mean, that's what this fishing community is about. And with what happened this week, let me turn down my phone. Sorry, guys. Whoops. So, yeah, with what happened this week, it just re-edified that with me that this fishing community is here for each other. You know, with the showing that we had with the, you know, the love for Caitlin and KP. So Bobcat, he's going to need some help too. He's out of work for 2 weeks, or I mean 2 months with a triple bypass. So if y'all can donate to him too, it would be appreciated. I'm sure he would like that as well. So what I'm going to do is I'd cut me a couple pieces of foam like this. This is going to be for bluegill and, you know, things like that. So it don't really matter. So if you tied it on like this, you just have foam like that. So what I would like to do is I would like to tie it on like this, so it gives a little bit of a bottom, and then we'll fold over this and make a head. And that may, heck, that may be too much foam. That may be too much. Really wanted some of that green in there. So maybe we'd do it like this. Okay, so we'll loop this piece in first. Because I want some. And if on this foam, you just got to work with it. You don't want to pull too tight because you'll cut it. But you need to snug it enough. So what are we going to, oh, wait a minute. You know what? We probably should put some kind of like material for a head that is a little bit, or at least the, I mean, not head, but the thoracic part of the body. I'm probably making this too complicated, but it'll work as art in progress, in my opinion. We'll figure something out. So is that going to be too much? Heck, one turn will be enough. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Keep the fuzz on the bottom. Okay, then we'll put the foam on there. Here, I'm going to lock, since this foam piece is going to be loose, I'm going to lock it down. KY Redneck, welcome in. If I missed anybody else, sorry, but you know how it goes. We don't always see chat as fast as it goes sometimes. But we do have 16 people in here. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate y'all. I got down here. I got right there. Caitlin's still needing some assistance. Oh, you know what? I went and cut that stupid thread because I was thinking I whipped it and got. Oh, you're a dork, Dave. All right, fix this. There. Now, I know I can't focus. It's been a I want to scream. Okay, so yeah, I want to come back. See if I can sneak this thread back up behind here. Ooh, I know what I'll do. Okay. Well, this may not be the best way to try to fix this thing. Did that killed too much of my fuzzy? No, I didn't. That'll be all right. Okay. I'm just trying too much on this stupid fly. That's the problem. I'm going to tie it off right there too. Make a little. I'm just going to use the one piece of foam and make a little yellow backed short winged or short backed wing like that. That'll work good enough. Anyways, that's a bug, a grasshopper close enough to something. Pile that thread right there. Make a nice red collar. Do it one more time. I don't know if I like this pattern, per se, but I bet you it'll catch something and it'll definitely float. Maybe we should have went a little longer with the wings. Still think I should have put some of that brown in there. But anyways, when that's laying on top of the water, that's all they're going to see. So they're going to most see sun more than anything. They just see something up there. So not too bad, I guess. But that's a grasshopper pattern. Now, The other thing would be do just deer hair and then trim the tar out of it, and then you could put all kinds of colors. Hey, Eric B, welcome in. Small water, welcome in. How y'all doing? Okay, so that was a grasshopper pattern. So now let's just go back to some good old mainstay. You know, doing something. In all reality, I just don't know what to tie. Like I said, it's been a long week. That was the grasshopper request we had from a couple weeks ago. Okay, Dave, what's the best fly for skipjack? I still say it's my my gizzard shad jig. I mean, that's what I say. Everybody, Micah Burkhart, the one that has the state record for catfish, I believe it's in Tennessee. Um, he bought some and he said he caught 60 some or something like that skipjack in one outing with my jig. And I could probably see. Oh no, I got some heads poured. I'm kind of, like I said, I made a mess this week trying to do some stuff and then get flustered and not want to do it and then change my mind. And okay, so I'm gonna tie this one. When I tie these, I put these on an 1/8 head and a 1 hook, a size 1 hook, and this is a sickle. And this jig has been tied many a times on this show, but it will not hurt to tie it another. I'm not keeping up my chat by any means, guys. I'm sorry. Small Water said, Grasshopper, when you snatch the pebble from my hand, you may leave. Yeah, old David Carradine back in the day, tell you, we watched that a lot. But when you only had 3 channels back in the 70s and 80s, it's kind of, you're kind of restricted. It just seems like everybody remembers the shows from the 70s because it's all we had. But Matthew, I want to say thank you again, bud. Yeah, this right here. Okay, so this is like a lavender head, and this is what I call my gizzard shad. So we'll get this whipped off. Find my scissors, find some materials. Let's get you out of the way, get you out of the way. Find me some of my gray feathers somewhere. Okay, now this one this is the gizzard shad, but this is a darker feather than what I like. I may have used all my silver. I'll find my... Okay. So the this also will help you with the color too. So because you guys can just, I mean, I am not opposed. This reason why I do this, tie these to show you how I tie these, because I want you to go out and buy the stuff and make them yourself. I mean, we all need to learn to tie. Now, if you don't have the time or the skill or whatever, I don't care. You can hit me up. So, but this,
that's why you're here. They don't have time.
If it'll focus, right there you go. That's what I use. Just gray. It's a pearl gray. So, and then we use some rubber with that. Ooh, a lot of loose feathers in there. It'll be easy. I don't have to pull none. Okay, so take your feather, and now I tie in my feathers one at a time. So it's just kind of my thing. Tie that off, clip that off, line that up, whip that up. Then you can also place them to where they flare out, they'll do the thing, and then when you go to clip them, you can make sure they're all the same and get them where you want them. And then you got your feathers laid in. Then you get some of, I don't have no open rubbers. So here's, you get some of these little rubber legs. It's like bass skirt replacements. And this one's just a dark gray, a barred dark gray. And usually you snap them a couple times and that'll get them all separated. See, now they're all separated. You're going to grab you about 6 or 7 of them. These usually have like, let's see, what is in there? There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Looks like 24. So you just take like 7, 8 of them right there, like that. Yeah. Tie that on. Clip that about right here. Then find your silver. And I probably am out of that. The purple. Lately I've been tying the gizzard shad without that extra purple on top because I've had very limited amount of purple, and it's probably going to be all used up now. Okay, so this right here, what I normally do is I'll take a little piece of purple also, and I'll tie it in, and then I'll just go straight back over after I wrap this part. But lately I have been just doing these gizzard shad jigs without that purple on there, and it doesn't really, that little bit of purple I think is more for our eye because it doesn't seem to affect it, because I've been ripping crappie on these jigs even without the purple. So, but tie that off. Let me let go of that. Okay. And this is what I've been using, everybody's been using for skipjack. So that head is kind of a lavendery purple. I mean, it's kind of hard to see. I can't remember the exact color, but that's what we've been using for skipjack. So. Hey, Ernie Brown, welcome in. Backlash, welcome in. Fishing with Big Mike. Happy to have y'all here. Yeah, on the screen is Caitlin Powell's little KP. That's her link. So she's having to make a very hard decision today, guys. So if y'all want to know any more information, you can go over to Hog Leg Catfishing's channel. The link is in the chat, and I'm sure somebody can post that again. Hey, Matt, if you wouldn't mind throwing up Hog Leg's link, or somebody throw up Hog Leg's link again, please. Y'all can go watch that. It's been a sad week for everybody. I had to put my dog down Wednesday. I mean, that doesn't really affect anybody but me, but it's been, I'll tell you what, 14, 15 years with a dog, especially the way we got her, rescue and about dead. And Yeah, the silver that I'm using, Stuart, is it's just silver bullets, what it's called. It's a new age chenille. It's called silver bullet. Um, the rubber is just a dark gray, a shad gray. I can't remember. And then the feathers are just that goes. They work really well. It's just that combination. I know it's kind of hard to see, but this stuff is reflective too, so it acts like a flash. The only other thing, I mean, you could just take and just tie straight flash, get you a gray or a silver flash, and do that as the tail. So yeah, thank you again, Matt, throwing that up. Appreciate it. Yeah, remember to pray for him, guys. Pray for everybody. Oh, Bobcat, he's down too. So Bobcat will be down for a couple months. When he gets back up, let's give him a minute to get caught up. But let's all Bob arm him too with some orders of getting some shirts and stickers and things like that. So help him out too. But let's wait till he gets back so we don't overwhelm him. He just had a triple bypass, and Bob don't need no more. He don't need no more heart issues for a while getting overwhelmed. All right, so anybody want to see anything in particular? I don't really have anything that I'm tying. Oh, right on. Backlash and Mr. John Parker is going to have a trophy or yeah, they're doing their thing tomorrow at 7 a.m. A what? Black and silver among us, among you. How do you say that? What about a minnow pattern on a fly? Oh, camera is just okay. So let's go on the cheap again. We'll take this long shank eagle claw. These are cheap hooks. They're good for just messing around jigs until you get your pattern straight, and then you can go to some umqualas or something like that. Um, so just a minnow pattern would be easy enough. You just almost like doing a clouser or anything else. Tie off that. Let's see, what kind of minnow would we want to tie? Something pretty simple, I would think. Yeah, let's do a little flash for a tail. See if I got. Hold on a minute, I got to think of something to throw together here. You guys put me on. I know I asked for it, but it's still getting put on the spot here when I'm not completely ready for what I want to envision. Yeah, let's do something a little different. So we'll take some of this. Right now, a lot of the minnows have just got done spawning and stuff, but when they're spawning, they're pretty bright. So let's start with some rainbow kind of purpley flashy greeny, I don't know. But let's put in like a tail, like right there. So, see that? Yeah, you can see that a little bit. See if I get you a little closer here. I don't know about how much closer I can get you. All right, he's gonna have to look at my nose for a minute here. I get you close enough for sure. Okay, so we can do this, and then I think I hit everything I wanted. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we can do this. Get some of this midge braid. Tie some of this in. The Way Fishing Channel, welcome in, bud. We're just goofing off, tying some stuff that y'all are saying, hey, Ty, what about this? Hey, what about this? Hey, what about this? So we'll wrap that up there like that and give that kind of a shiny silvery center. Overlap it just a little bit to make it bulk up right here. Okay, just wanted a little bit fatter at the front. I can save that for some other stuff. Trim that off. Okay, now let's give it some little fins. Do about the length of the hook. So we're going to put a hackle feather on each side. Get it to lay the way I want it. Okay. Trim that. Quit spinning on me. Then try to match my other feather. Don't drop down that far. Use my nails to fix it. Hold it where I want it. Get rid of that. See, now you got like that sticking out. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but you put this in the water and you start jerking it, it's going to do something. Okay, so now we just need something. We need something. What do I want to do something wise? What do I want to do something wise? That's not just enough. You know, we make these flies on the go when we do this, and I gotta think, and my brain's locked up. Hey, Danimals, welcome in. Any fan is already. I said hi to you. I know I missed some people, but we're creating here. Do I want to put some? I don't know if I want to leave it like that or add more. I don't know. You know what I think I actually will do? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the fluffy part of a hackle feather and I'm just going to lay it right there just to add. I like those two feathers, but it needed more. It just needed more. See, they just needed more. That works for me. Hope it works for you. And then we'll whip that off. A minnow ain't nothing but something darting through the water. I mean, we could have just tied this like a jig. you know, just made a jig without a head, and that would have been a good minnow pattern. But I want to build that a little bit right there. That, see, that'll work just fine. See, and then when this gets wet, this will all lay back. And it's got a couple little fins. I don't know if y'all like it or not, but I think that would get something. I mean, if you want a simple minnow pattern, like the simplest of simplest minnow pattern, what I've said before to Ty, and I've said it many a times, the simplest pattern there is, take your thread, wind it on here, oh, find my lid. Like I can't never find nothing. Where'd my drop? Wasn't the lid? Oh, there it is. I set it up there the other day. Okay. All right. Let's tie a piece of lead about right there in the middle. And this is size lead was this. This is 020. Okay. So let's tie, don't break off your lead like I just did. I pulled too hard on it. When it with 020, it's pretty light, but you want fairly thin. Okay. You want to just wrap it kind of right there in the middle, towards the front a little bit. You want some center body weight, and then you just wrap that all up. Climb the hill. Okay, like I said, this is going to be really easy. This is just a couple feathers. So get you a couple good feathers here. 1, 2, those look good. Okay, line them up. Drop them. You want to turn them opposite of each other. So 2 feathers like this right here, sticking out about yay far back behind. Go right to the end of your lid where you was at. Pull them hairs on that feather back a little bit, wrap it back like that, and then take those 2 ends. Let's go like this. Just wrap up the thing. And then tie them off. This is the simplest fly as a minnow, whatever you want to call it, streamer pattern that there is. And just some lead, 2 feathers, and there. That you can't get much simpler than that. But that thing would be totally effective in any water. I'll kind of smush my feathers down, but you go throw that, you'll catch something. The animal said he's got to run, or got to run, guys. See you, bud. Yeah, there you go. All right, Stuart, I got what you're talking about. Stuart just sent me a message here. So, like, this is what Stuart was talking about. Little chain bead eyes, bead chain, whatever you want to call it. And I'm not sure what the, I'm sure that's just like soft hackle body. Yeah, that's a good looking fly too. Off the hook outdoors. Hey, bud, you know what? I'm gonna show you something off the hook. I got something for you. Can't really, yeah, can't really see it, but that's your jig that you made for me. The that green and orange. It's in that fish's mouth. That was that was so much fun. I caught 3 bass off of your orange and lime green that you made for me. Okay, so now what? Now what? Should we do a? Should we do what do we got laying around here? We can do some. Just do some little jigs. Get my hands on that. Let's just tie up some little stuff that we need here. This is this color right here of a jig head is called Bigfoot blood, and that's after our buddy Avid fisherman. If you guys don't have Avid, somebody throw up Avid's link. Okay, so let's just, we've got the gray out and there's plenty of small feathers in the gray, so let's start just do this. Do a few with the gray tail. Then con flash. Should we use, or should we use any flash? Should we use flash? That's kind of purpley. Just use some good old silver. See, if you was going to do some skipjack stuff, this would be a good color for skipjack. In this stuff, not this, but this. Get us a couple of pieces there. Then we'll do I'm just looking through my scraps here, trying to find some stuff to use up for scraps. Here's a nice piece of all covered in fuzz. They're going back and forth in the chat. Yeah, hopefully I didn't miss anybody's comments or chat. If y'all are trying to get my attention and say something to me. Oh yes, okay, Stuart, I seen you. Yeah, hold on a minute. If it, I can do this, I think. I don't know if I want to put a link to my Facebook in here and get bombarded for. I was almost thinking about doing it, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to put a link to my Facebook in there and get bombarded by a bunch of junk. Is it safe to put the link to my Facebook in there just for anybody? Before I post it, somebody say if I should or should not put my link to my Facebook up there for y'all.
Do it.
I don't want to get hacked.
You ain't. A lot of people don't watch lives.
Oh, there's plenty of people that watch this, and there's plenty of scammers that watch this kind of stuff too. So. See, there you go. Focus camera. We'll tie a few of them. You sent me. Okay, so you must have found me, and that's why my phone went off. All right, well, I don't know if I should put my link in there. I'm not gonna.
Do it.
No, it's fine. Stuart found me anyways. All right, Stuart. We friends now. You want to be my friend? Okay, so I'll get another one of those. Yeah, kids should be back any minute from the thrift store. Let's see what they got today for as far as treasures. Okay, so we get these lined up and quit dropping them. But like I said earlier, guys, I got Caitlin's little KP. I got her thing right here. So if you're still feeling gracious and want to help her out, that's how you can do it. I am grateful to everybody that has so far. Like I said, this community has come together in ways I didn't think that it would actually, I believed that it could, but I never thought. So Big Slim, how you doing, bud? Welcome in. Another one. Oop, that's a little long. I don't know why I was going to throw it up there when I'm putting them over here. Okay, it says, I do fly tying, but I need some help for tying flies for skipjack and bluegill, basically, bait, catfish. Well, of course, that's what I mean. Yeah, you gotta. If you're a cat fisherman, you're gonna be getting some bluegills, and so like here we'll just tie. We'll tie a couple things for some bluegill here real quick. So, okay, focus your eyeballs because they're hard to see. This is a 1/64th on a size 10. This is a bluegill jig, of course. So put that in there. Let's see. We got a dark blue head. So let's do something a little bit in that. Let's just kind of stay with this gray. So that feather's kind of janky right there. Get rid of that. Now, is that going to be too long? So when you put that back, see how long that is? So that's probably too big of a feather. Let's see if we can find a rink-a-dink in this stuff. Here's one that's really janky all the way down it except for the tip. So that will work good. So get rid of that. Because these are like, you just one feather and you're done, son. All right. So and with these, you got to pull pretty good on that thread because these little nickel finish things, and wrap it good. These little nickel finish hooks will want to roll your material or roll your thread when you go to cinch, and that's not what you want. So, and what I'll do a lot of times is, as I'm making these bigger jigs, when I get down to where this feather doesn't fit right in there, I'll clip that little feather and I'll put it in a box. So I got like a little, I mean, see, I got feathers in there, just sitting in there of certain colors. And that's when I use those, this is what I use them for. Because like there's the feather, and I'm going to set it right there. I'm only going to wrap it back like literally 1/8 of an inch, 3/16, probably 3/16 of an inch. So a couple millimeters. What would that be, like 4 millimeters? 5 millimeter? Four, yeah, probably 5 millimeters. Just enough so you can get you a couple wraps. So we're going to use that same chenille that I just had. So we're going to do 1, 2 basically. And these little bitty dudes like this, when you start bouncing these little bitty guys in the water, you don't need no flash. There's enough flash in the chenille. And place your feather. So, okay. So, I wish that camera would focus better on that. But as you see, they're pretty small. So, those work really well. Even if you go a little bigger, here is a color that a young lady at the fish and supply place I go designers, she made this color. It's a combination between disco silver and some sour truce. It's a really cool color, kind of an olive green that has a shine to it. So Canadian family life, welcome in. How you doing? You haven't tied anything in a while. Yeah, I know. My fingers have really been. I mean, I've done, like I said, we've been doing so much, and I've been trying to work on my new truck. Doing a few things that I want to do. In other words, I took I got these. My new truck is a 2014 Silverado. I sold my Colorado to my son. So It had the the famous grandpa running boards on it. So here's my new truck. So you see them running boards, they're gone. And also, you see how the front is so much lower than the rear. I know in this picture it's probably kind of hard to see. I got the leveling kit in the garage, and I'm going to put it on today or tomorrow. That truck's got to be flat. I just that front nose down like that. I hate that. Oh, it's 4-wheel drive. It's got to be lifted up. So it says I got size 6 short shank special from Fulling Mill. Right on. He had some special hooks made up. Yeah. I would love to be able to get I would like to get some jig hooks that are special made if I could ever find, because I want a size 10, but I want a double shank. So I want that little size 10 gap and length of this part of the hook, but I want that longer shank. And if I could ever get a company to do that, that would be awesome. Yeah, these anyways, let's get back to this. So this is another real easy one. You just get you some marabou. Get you a piece of marabou out of here if I can find the end of it. There's the one right here. So get you a piece of marabou, and I do about the length of the hook, but just drop it back just a little bit,
Yeah.
Trim that off. I'm gonna wrap that up a little bit. Little marabou sticking out the back of it. And then
no, not really.
With that,
she sets them up in her cabinet.
Hold on, I'm trying to get me a piece off here. Okay, so then we're gonna take and put on just a little piece of micro chenille. This is for like woolly boogers. So if you're a fly tire and you tie woolly boogers, you'll have some of this possibly. And I like this because it's a real nice tight chenille, and it blends good, so you don't see the basically your rows.
I'll do this.
And then I grab that little bit and just fold it down. There's a thread inside of chenille that's twisted that holds the fibers of the chenille in. And if you can grab that tail with your loop line and pull that down next to that hook, then you can get that buried in there really well. And you get you a beautiful little jig like this if it'll focus. Focus. Put more hand in there. Anyways, Gregory, what'd you get at the thrift store? Oh, he got some shot glasses. You gonna drink some whiskey?
Buffalo Bill Museum.
Stuart, we're talking about it earlier, but come here.
Buffalo Bill Museum. Oh.
We need to. Yeah, sure. Welcome in, bud. I just seen you. Sorry.
And then his brother goes to Colorado all the time.
Hope you're doing well.
His brother goes to Colorado all the time. Hello.
Dave, what was?
Brother goes to Colorado all the time.
Well, he needs to come over here.
Peaks.
So he went ahead and he got a Pikes Peak shot glass at the thrift store. And what's this one say? Buffalo Bill Museum looking. Lookout Mountain, Colorado. I don't know why I'm showing them.
Okay, show them this one.
Put it up there.
The this race car.
Camera's right there. Yep.
It was said the back.
1997 Champion Winston Cup Series. And then what'd you get? You cast iron? Well, show them the cast iron.
And then, don't worry about the necklace.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And
It's
then
got
he
a
got me
couple
a precious
cherubs
moment.
on it and a man at the top.
Hey, I got this. Then he
And
got
then
me a
she got
precious
a-
moment.
Precious moment thingy. Ain't that's adorable? But precious moments is stuff has always been something my wife's really like. We've gone to the chapel a couple times and stuff like that. Yak Shorten
These two will give me a
said,
prize.
"Hi, Naomi."
Hello.
No, that was my wife. So,
I'll keep these over here.
if you put your StreamYard link,
I'm gonna put this on my keychain. Thank
you would.
And I'll put this up.
Oh, here, yeah. We'll hold on a minute, Stuart. I'll put you up here for a minute.
Yes. But
Oops.
I'll put some on my keychain.
Yeah, pop up for a minute, Stuart, before I jump off here. There you go.
See a spot between the three and the cabinet? Put it there. What? The three?
Yeah, just go put it up on your wall in there.
Logs and the
He hangs all of his cast iron up on the wall in the kitchen above the sink.
You can get my toolbox out.
Hello.
Howdy, Stuart. How you doing?
I'm fine. Now, I was going to try and show, basically, it was like on about the fooling mill hooks. I don't know if you've ever heard of that brand before,
No.
but they're FM 1510s, and they are short shank special bronze.
Right.
Now that's like it can be like hard to like see through. Plus, if you give me a minute.
Yeah, the smallest hook I have is a size 12. We got some echoing going here.
Well, they things are basically you get them in different sizes. This is like the biggest of the sizes of the short shanks because they've got a shank of a size 8, but the gape of the hook from basically where the barb is, like where they got the.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Wait a minute.
From the barb to the
Well,
beginning of the curve on the shank.
Yeah, that bit there. That's the gape of a size 6.
And that's a size what?
The other ones that I've got is basically I've got my fly tying kit back from Aunt and Uncle's house, and I'm kind of glad I have because as we try to say in chat, I'm going to be making a box of flies for Skipjack Cindy.
Oh, right on.
And
Got you tag.
I mean, I've also got this stuff here.
Yep, the mop shit.
Now, this is from basically we call them mop blobs or what's it blobs.
Yeah, I've been tying flies with those for about 10 years now.
Deadly.
Yeah.
But the color the color of the basically the thing I showed you, like the hot orange head, it's like a UV fritz. Now there's different. You've got different bulks of the fritz, which you'd probably call like a sparkly chenille. What I would call them is like basically it's a UV fritz, but it's like a big thick fritz. I don't have any left. I don't think. I think I showed it last time, but that's what I've got there.
Yeah.
that's the last part of it. But I try and have it as like as small as possible, like compact in, because it looks like a blob. But it's like a hot-headed cat's whisker, and usually use them for trout fishing. But I'm thinking that since like you're on about like bait fish, the fly that I showed you, you're wondering what the word was. It was called a black and silver humongous.
Oh, so it was just humongous. I thought maybe it was like pronounced differently or something.
No, it's a black and silver humongous. You get black and gold, black and silver. You get white and gold and white and silver. But like so, that's a silver. That there's a silver extra fine UV straddle frits. I've also got them in gold, and I've got them in.
I finally.
Yep. Honestly, I don't know what it is with the UV, but the fish love it, especially trout.
Yeah, because certain species can see certain UV colors.
I mean, the green one, when you put a UV torch to it, it just like puts it to a total different color of green.
Well, and that's what I was doing was I was playing around with my shining on it. It just makes it like this is olive, but when you shine the light on it, it turns purple.
Yep.
So
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I've got like a this here is a claret color, but you can see the UV straddle through it. I mean, this is like extra fine stuff. But
that's what mine is. Well, this just says large, but the hairs on it are so fine, is what I like.
Oh yeah.
What you're referring to?
I mean, I've got this stuff. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you something I do have.
Yeah, Matt. There's an echo. It's coming back.
Oh, is there an echo? Wait a minute. Sorry. Wait a minute. Let me put my earphones in.
Is there an echo now? Yeah, there's still an echo.
Right. Wait a minute. Wait. How's that?
Is there an echo now?
Is that better?
Yeah, there's still an echo.
Right.
It's okay, Stuart. We're not going to be. I'm going to have to go here real quick, so it's fine.
This is the other stuff that I got.
See, now the echo sounds gone.
Basically, it's like a white. It's like a white fritz. Well, white UV fritz.
Yeah.
So basically, what I was going to say is, if once you're like not busy, if you could like spend some time with me off your YouTube, and like sit down with me and try and like explain some things that you know that I don't. Because I want to try and make this perfect box. I want to try and make this perfect box for Cindy. So. Yeah.
Well, whatever I can do to help. I mean,
because it'd be nice for her. It would be nice for her.
Yeah. Yeah, she is. She's come up quite a bit recently, as far as what she's, with her lives and stuff. She's getting more interactive. She seems like she's now becoming more comfortable, and that's awesome. So, and her channel's starting to blow up a little bit. So, it does help to be on there, a couple times a week. I've been
definitely
doing the once a week thing. So,
well, I was actually hoping to go fishing today, but I don't think I'll be doing that.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to, because today's supposed to be 100 degrees, and so it's already warm outside, I'm sure.
I don't have I don't have the luxury of having an American temperature across here. Like,
hold on a minute. Yeah, hold on a minute. 100 degrees in Celsius.
100 degrees Fahrenheit is equivalent to 37.
It'd be 37.7.
So
In other words, we're going to be almost 30. We're going to be almost 39 heat index. So you start melting.
I'd be dead. I'm sorry, but I would be dead.
Well, and the bad thing
That's
is sometimes when it's that hot, the humidity is like 80%. So it's like
that makes it worse.
It's just worse. Yeah. And some of the states, like Arizona, some of the people there have had hold on a minute, 118 degree in Celsius. Yeah. So in Arizona, they've had 47 Celsius and 48 Celsius. Whoop.
Don't. Oh
My computer just died. There it went. So, but yeah, that's like melting temperatures, you know. There's the bad thing is
the hottest we've had here.
Yeah, well, in Arizona, they have a big town, you know, really big towns, you know, millions of people in one town, and so there's a big homeless population. And the bad thing is a lot of people go to those states because it's warmer, they can survive. But when it gets that hot, people just start dying in the street. Their internal body temperature, even getting into the shade, gets up to like 108, 109 degrees, which that's life-threatening. So organs start shutting down, and they're literally finding people dead on the street. So it's a shame. You know, we could do way more, but you know, I don't want to get in the whole political thing of America, you know, because I'm a conservative.
No. Avoid politics. Avoid politics.
Yeah, I'm a conservative, so I think the country's going to, you know, yeah.
Anything to do with politics turns to mince.
Yeah.
And that's probably me being polite. But yeah, I mean, like the highest temperature that we've had here in Scotland is about. Well, I remember it being 38 degrees once, and I basically couldn't breathe, couldn't move, and I was outside fishing, and I had the sun coming down from me, so it's hitting like the side of, basically like the side of me, and I've got the reflection of the water coming towards my face, and I'm like, I can't cope. I actually got 2nd degree burns on my shoulders, burnt right way through my t-shirt.
Yeah, us ethnicities that are from, you know, the northern, you know, part over there, you know, because my ancestors is all from Norway and what have you. So we're pretty fair skinned, but I go outside enough. I get fairly dark. You can see my kind of tan line.
I mean, it's probably like mine on my arm. I mean, you could probably just see like the fact that it's like tanned here, but as soon as you go up there, it's like white.
Well, and that's why I live in the center of Kansas, and we have hot summers. You know, it may be not as hot as some people, but you know, it's nasty hot. And so therefore, come March, April, all my shirts lose their sleeves. And I'll be this way though. If I go to church, I'll go to church like this, because you know, God ain't going to judge me on what I'm wearing to church, and if the people are, then I'm in the wrong church anyway. So, but anyhow, Stuart, my wife is back here telling me that I got an appointment I need to get to here real quick.
Let me know when you're free. Let me know when you're free, and I can give you a video call, and we can try and like do a fly tying session together on basically Facebook Messenger if you want. Yeah, if that's okay with you, Dave.
Yeah, that'd be fine. So what are you, like 7 hours behind? Say right now it is 10 o'clock here in the morning.
It's 10 o'clock where you are. It's going to be it's 25 to 4 where I am.
In the afternoon.
Yeah.
So
I got a job for you today.
If I get a hold of you, it's probably just, you know, morning would be your evening, up to noon or so would be your evening. So yeah, we can.
I'm awake during the night anyway as well, but not too late.
Well, I can just message you and say, hey, you know, you want to, and if you don't message me back, I know you're busy.
No problem, Dave. Thank you very much for having
Yeah.
me.
No worries.
Yes. Matt,
All right, you
go.
guys. Well, with that being
Right.
said, Stuart, I appreciate you coming up and showing us some of your materials and maybe we can get together and this weekend. Today, I'm probably not going to be able to, but if you're available tomorrow or the next day, we probably can make something happen where we can get together and do that. So,
No problem.
like Matt's saying down there, guys, everybody be blessed. Remember, we don't know if we're going to wake up the next morning. We don't know what's in store for us. So, remember to pray for KP and Caitlin and the decisions that she's going to have to make. 351, welcome in. 922. Everybody else that I missed, I'm sorry, but welcome in and we'll see y'all later. Remember, guys, peace, love, and like KP says, there's only one. He's up there. Remember, pray for everybody that needs it. The link is down here for Caitlin to, if you feel the need to donate. Peace and love, everybody, and go tie something. We're out of here. Stay here there for a minute. Whoops.
God